What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be doing the biggest delivery of police cars to the sheriff's station. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the secret channel. And enough of the yap, I think it's time to begin. What a beautiful morning. I gotta get to work. Oh my god, let me actually check if I have any work to do. One message: pick up a fleet of police cars. Oh my god, I just got a message from the police department and they want to hire me to do another job. And you might ask, well, what is that job? They want us to pick up a fleet of police cars and deliver them to the police station. They really enjoyed how I was able to do our previous job, if you guys remember that one video, and they want to hire me again. So today's plan is going to be to go pick up our trailer that is located at the gas station and then head over to the mechanic shop where we're going to be able to pick up all of the police cars. Apparently all of them had problems and they've all been fixed, so we're going to have to pick them up and then drop them off to the police station. Lastly, we're supposed to deliver them before night. So before I continue to yap, make sure you drop a massive like and subscribe, and let's go pick up these police cars. So I did get a new car. Since we've been getting a lot of money from these jobs, I've been able to buy a nice little Mustang. Look how cool this thing is. Alright, let's start heading over to the gas station so we can pick up this trailer, so we can pick up the police cars. So hopefully it's not a lot of police cars, because actually I hope it is a lot, because then the more cars we do pick up, the more money we will get. So let me actually check my map and see where the gas station is. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go all the way down and then it looks like take a right. Alright, so let's go down. Just hear this thing. Oh my god, look how good this thing looks. I believe we have to take a right on here. Alright, nice. We're going the right direction. A quick little note, I hope you guys have been enjoying all the videos. If you guys do have any videos that you guys do want to watch, let me know. Alright, so the trailer, oh, right there. The trailer is right there. So let me put on my blinkers and safely pull in. Alright, nice. Alright, so we should probably park the car somewhere around here. Let me actually park the car at the gas station. Wait, is there parking behind? I don't think anyone will. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna bother anyone. So let me carefully back into one of these parking spots. And perfect. Wait, I didn't turn off my engine. Park and then engine off. Oh no, I turned it on. Look at this thing. Is this bigger than the previous one that we had to tow the other two tractors? Look at this thing. Wow, I think we are gonna have to pick up a lot of cars. I mean police cars, of course. So let's get into this thing. Engine's on and we should be ready to go. Let me carefully go around the store so we can safely exit the plaza. I am gonna have to go over the parking. Good thing there's no cars right there. We're gonna have to make a stop right here. Oh, let me put on my blinkers. My blinkers on. Okay, and then make sure the road is clear and safely turn. Let me back up a little bit. We might take the stop sign. This looks a little bit more hard than it should. I might have to go on the grass a little bit just so I won't hit the stop sign. Alright, nice. Thankfully no cars came, or it would have been an ugly accident. So now we have to pick up the police cars, which should be at the mechanic shop all ready to go. Yeah, I'm kind of nervous to see how many cars we do have to pick up, because I've actually never picked that many cars up besides one. Let's see, where is the mechanic shop? Let me actually check my map. I think I might have missed it. Oh, I think it's right there. You guys see it? It's right there. So I'm gonna have to make a right turn. Brake. Okay, so let me carefully turn, put on my blinkers on, and then carefully turn into here. Alright, nice. Let me turn off my blinker. There you go. For some reason my blinker wasn't turning off. So let's continue driving. Oops, did I hit the rock? My bad. Okay, so where's the dealership? I'm still not used to the city because I'm still brand new. I moved to the city about a couple months ago. And oh wait, how many police cars is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 police cars. Can I even hold that many police cars? I think. Well, let's see. Let me actually park the truck and let's find out, because I don't even know if it fits on this truck. Let's actually lower the ramps and start throwing all of these cars on top. So let's start with this one. Let's put the engines on and then carefully place the vehicle on top. So let's see. Let me adjust myself. Make sure I am good. All right, slowly get on top. I don't want to tip over the car like last time. Oh, park. Let me see. Is this good? I think this is perfect. So let me turn off the engine, hop out, and raise the ramp. Let's see how it looks. Whoa. I I kind of don't trust those yellow bars. I feel like it's gonna slip off. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it doesn't. Let me knock on wood. So let's continue with the second car. Engines on. Let's carefully and slowly place the second car. All right, let's see. How far do we go? Oh, wait, hold on. Park. Is it hanging too much? Hold on, let me reverse a little bit. I think that's better. I don't know. Let's actually hop out and see. Yeah, that thing looks very odd. Well, yeah, let's just hope and pray that it doesn't fall off. Let's continue with the third car, and I believe it's going to go right here. So let's jump in. Engines on. All right, and now let's slowly put this car on top. I just gotta adjust myself just to make sure I am aligned with the ramps. All right, nice. And then slowly, we don't want to make sure we don't hit that car, or it's gonna come out of our paycheck. Oh, did you guys see that? I think it might be perfect. Okay, engines off. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I can get closer. Let's actually lift it up. Made a ramp, and oh, look at that. Yeah, I'm just praying that all of these cars do not fall, or you know, I'm never gonna get hired. So let's put in this police car inside. All right, so let's slowly and surely put this next car. Careful. Oh my god, that was way too close. The entire car almost tipped over. Okay, so let's try this again, and a little bit more. Is that good? Oh, we're super close. So let me hop out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we need one more car and get these safely delivered. What did I just do? Let me adjust myself again. Okay, so we are aligned, and let's actually place this car carefully. That is super close. Let me actually turn off the engine, and let me check if everything looks right. Look at that. Yeah, I think I did a perfect job. I'm gonna get paid super good, so that means I'm gonna be able to pay off my Mustang. And now we get to deliver all of these police cars at the police station. So let's hop on into our semi, and let's head over to the police station, which should be oh, it's right here. So I guess we're gonna have to turn on this street. Oh no, we should be able to turn. All right, nice. Oh, let me actually back up a little bit. Perfect. Oh my, couldn't have been an easier and smooth exit. We're gonna have to come to a stop and then make sure that there are no cars coming. Looks like the road is clear, so that means we can continue. And the police station should be right here. Now I'm wondering, where do they want these delivered? At the parking lot or in the garage? Because I don't think they're gonna fit in the garage. Let me actually put on my emergency lights and let's actually check. Yeah, they're not gonna fit in here. But so far this job was, I won't lie, I thought it was gonna be more difficult, but so far it's been easy. And okay, so let's quickly pull in. Good thing their entrance isn't small. All right, so we're gonna park up here, and then we're gonna load off all the police cars into the parking lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we can just leave them back there. So let's put on our emergency lights on, park, and let's hop out the truck. Let's put on the ramps, engines. Oh, slowly. And we're gonna actually U-turn. We're actually gonna back up. I want it to be easier for the police officers when they have an emergency to quickly drive off. Put this in park. Engine is off, and let's do the rest of them. Engine's on, and slowly back up. Slowly. Engine off, and we got 3 more to go. So we actually have to lower this one to get it off, and look at that. You guys know the process. Let's drive it to the parking lot. Park, engine off. There we go. So let's do this one into the parking lot. There we go. Put this in park. Engine is off, and let's do the last one. So we're gonna have to bring out the last one down from there, and look at that. Awesome, perfect. Engine is on, and let's safely do this. So let's put this in park. Engine is off, and our job is complete. Look at that. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, just making sure I don't forget any. And we got one more last thing to do, and that is to obviously leave the semi engine off, and let's head over home. But we were able to safely and securely complete the mission. So if you guys did enjoy that video, make sure you drop a massive like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next mission. Peace. Why is my TV not working? Wait a minute. Oh my goodness, I have to go outside. What's up everyone, welcome back to another video, and we got another call today. It looks like someone ended up crashing into a camper or something like that. We're gonna have to go check it out right now. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and let's get into it. As you guys can see, it is the morning right now, and we have our amazing TRX right now. I kind of took it mudding. As you guys can see, it is a little bit dirty, but that is fine. We're going to be using it to go and see what happened to this car crash. I believe it's going to be located around this area right here. So let's start making our way over there, because we're going to make sure, I'm not going to make sure, we're going to check what kind of vehicles and equipment we're going to need to save this car crash. My guess is that it was pretty big, so we might have to go and get the semi that we used in the last video, in the last APM video, to save this accident. But we have a stop sign right here. Let me turn on my blinkers. There we go. And let's make a left turn right here, just like so. And let me just make sure that I'm going the right way, and it looks like I am. I'm gonna try to finish this job before the afternoon, because I think in the afternoon it might start raining, and that's gonna be really hard to be working around with. But the sun is pretty bright, but oh my goodness, there is no way. Look at this. Look at the Ford Explorer. This thing is completely destroyed. Is this a Ford Explorer? What the hell? I'm not sure if this is a Ford Explorer, but this thing is completely wrecked. It looks like this camper was trying to back into this parking spot, and it failed miserably because this Ford ended up just colliding it. Look at this. It is completely messed up and dirty. Oh my goodness. So I think we are gonna go and pick up the semi with a flatbed on it, because we're gonna have to take, I think, both of these cars. So let me get back in my TRX. Let me turn this thing on. There we go. And let's start making our way to the mechanic shop, which is literally like, I think, down the streets. It's not too far. And I think I'm also gonna go and head over to the tool store, just in case we need a strap, a tow strap. That's what it was, not a strap as a weapon. As you guys can see, the mechanic shop is right down here. So let me turn on my blinkers and let's pull. And I believe I left it in one of these parking spots. No, I don't see it so far. Oh, it's right there. Hold on, let's open this, and look at that. We have the semi right here. Hold on, let me park my TRX. I think I'm gonna park it at the front of the shop. So let me turn this thing around, and let's park it right here, just like so. Actually, you know what, I can get a little bit closer. All right, nice. We are now parked up, which means we can now go inside the shop and pick up the semi, and then probably even go to the tool store so we can get this tow strap, because I feel like we're gonna need it, because how else are we gonna flip over the camper? But let me get in right here. Let me turn on the beacons like so, and let me turn on the amber light bar. Let me click on both. All right, awesome. We can now make our way to the tool store, and look at this thing. This thing is such a beauty. This has got to be one of my favorite semis in APM. So we have the tool store right down here. I'm probably gonna park on the side of the road, because I'm gonna quickly run into the store. Let me also turn on my emergency lights on, and let me just quickly park right here. I'm gonna quickly run into the store. So we have the RP tool store right here. What does RP mean? Roleplay? I wonder if it means roleplay. But anyways, let's see. So these are ramps. Nope, we don't need ramps. Shovels. Oh, here we are. The tow straps. We got one right here. Let me close the doors. Can't forget about that. And let's jump right back in the semi. All right, let me turn this thing on, and let's start making our way back, which is going to be, where was it? I think right here or something like that. So let's make a turn right here. It's going to be super wide. Uh-oh, that is very wide. All right, now make a turn right here. Yo, this feels so weird. I mean, it's pretty cool. All right, we are back, and I should probably turn around. Yeah, I think I should turn around. Or you know what? No, I have an idea. I think what we have to do first is hop out. Hold on, let me turn off my engine. This thing is loud. All right, let me connect my tow strap to the back of the Ford. There we go. Look at that. We're gonna slowly pull it, and just like so. Let me quickly disconnect it. All right, wait a minute. It didn't disconnect. Hold on. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna try to move this. Oh no, this is super bad. This is not good at all. All right, I'm gonna place it right here for now. Oh my goodness, look at this thing. It is completely destroyed from the rear axle. Oh my goodness, this is going to be an expensive one. I don't know if insurance can cover that. But next up, we have the truck and the camper. Look at this. Oh my goodness, I don't remember it being this bad. All right, so let me get in the semi. I'm gonna try to connect it from one of these points so we can try to flip it over. That's gonna be my main focus for right now. I'm gonna hop in my semi, and let me get a little bit closer, make sure we are good, no traffic is coming, and let me hop out. Let me grab my tow strap, and let's see, where can I connect it to? Can I not connect it? What about here? Oh, I think I can connect it right here, and look at that. Awesome. All right, now let's try to pull this in 3, 2, and 1. Come on. Yes, it worked. Oh my goodness, dude, I think I got lucky. Actually, you know what, it's not luck. I'm really that good. I'm the GOAT. All right, so I don't know if this camper and the truck are gonna fit in the back of my bed. I do not think so. What should we say? Should I just put the Ford in the back? I'm not sure what to do. I've been standing here for a while. I mean, I don't think it hurts to try. I mean, the truck still works pretty fine. It's not having any issues. But if we take a look at the rear of the camper and the flatbed, it looks like it's not gonna fit. We might have to do 2 runs. For now, we're gonna put the Ford on the back of this flatbed. So we're gonna raise this flatbed. Where's the controllers? Right here. Let me move the controllers a little bit up and let's start raising this thing just a tad, and then let's begin extending it just like so. A little bit more. Hold on, let me move this. I think this is in the way. I can't see well. Oh, this thing is super long. And then let me raise this a little bit more, and I think that should be good right there. Awesome. I'm gonna try to move the Ford a little bit just like so, and I'm gonna place it right in front of the flatbed so we can just put the chains on it. So let me grab the winch and let me place it to the front of the Ford just like so, and let's see, can we pull this thing? Let's see if this thing works. Oh, it looks like it is getting pulled. Awesome, dude. I love when things work because sometimes it doesn't go my way, and yeah, it's not good. So let me disconnect the winch, and look at that, we have the Ford on top of the flatbed. Dude, everything is going pretty smooth. But let me quickly turn this truck off. It's kind of bothering me. All right, we turned off that truck, and now our only task, well, our task for now is going to be to put this and roll back the bed. So let's see, how do I do this? So we lower it and then we retract it like this. Awesome. Okay, so that looks like it's going to be working. And what else should we do? I think that is going to be it. What if I turn on the lights? Ooh, that looks pretty cool. Yeah, let's keep the lights on. I think that looks pretty cool. All right, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to take the truck and the camper right now unless we place it on the Stinger. Dude, I don't think that's going to work. I mean, I could try, but it's going to be way too long. So for now, we're just going to take this Ford back to the mechanic shop. Let's start making our way over there. But so far, this job has been pretty easy. Everything has been going pretty smooth. So if you guys have been enjoying this video, make sure you guys smash the like button. Right now, we are on our way to the mechanic shop, like I said, to drop this thing off. I mean, thankfully, it is not my car because I don't think the insurance is going to be able to cover this. Alrighty, everyone, we are now at the mechanic shop. Before I turn around, I'm gonna get out and open up the garage door just like so, and I'm gonna hop right back in. Now we can turn around and back up into this garage so we can finally drop this off and go and pick up the second camper. So let me carefully do this, and I think that should be good right there. All right, let's see. Okay, so let me just quickly lower this and then let me extend it. Hopefully the developer of this game fixes this because every time when I use the controls, my semi always moves and I always leave the park on. Let me quickly raise this a little bit more just like so, and let me just quickly hop in this Ford and put it in neutral so we can roll down and park it right back there. So let me hop in and let's roll this. Nice. Oh, whoops. I mean, it was already damaged. Let me just turn off the emergency lights and place it in park, and look at that. A little bit, oh yeah. All right, let me quickly go back and retract this bed. You guys know the drill. We gotta lower this and then retract it, and we have the bed completely rolled back. I'm gonna move my semi. Wait, hold on. Can I close the garage door? Actually, I can. Awesome. For a second, I thought it was gonna crash into my flatbed, but let me also turn off the lights. I just forgot about that. There we go. And let's go for the camper. Let me actually check. What time is it? It looks like it is about 5 p.m. It is getting pretty late. Alrighty, where did we leave the camper? Oh, I think it's right down there. We have the camper and the truck. Let me park this right here, turn it off, and I think I'm gonna place the camper on top of here and then put the truck on the Stinger, which is going to be this one. Let me quickly put this down. Alrighty, everyone, we have the bed completely tilted down, and now this is going to be the difficult part. We're gonna try to put the camper on the back of the bed, but reverse. Alright, so let me quickly turn around. I'm gonna do a little U-turn right here, and then we're gonna back into the flatbed. Alright, let's see if I'm truly the GOAT. Alright, slow and steady. Oh no, oh no. Alright, is it on? I think we are now on. Uh-oh. Hold on, let me disconnect this. I don't know if this is gonna work. I think it's working. It looks a little bit funny. Hold on, let's actually raise the bed. I mean, lower this. Oh, actually, you know what? It looks like it's not gonna work. Hold on, what if I use the winch? Let me hop in. Nope, I cannot connect it. It looks like it does not want to work. So let me just retract this, get it back, and connect it to my truck, or not my truck, the truck. All right, and I think I might just connect the truck to the Stinger. So let me quickly pull this back up. You know what? Let me first turn this around before we start setting up the Stinger. Do a little U-turn right here. All right, and now we can set up the Stinger. So we extend it. All right, and then we lower this. Ooh, look at that. And let's see, how does this work? Do I just get closer? I already forgot how to use this thing, so I'm gonna do that. Maybe this works, and then I'm gonna try to raise it. Or wait a minute. I think I'm supposed to park in front of it. Hold on. Is that how it's supposed to work? I'm not sure if that's how it's supposed to work. Let me try to lift this again. Nope. I am not sure why it's not working. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. Now let me just pull this. How do I retract it? Oh, there we go. All right, and I think we are now ready to go. Let's see if we get into any accidents, because this thing is now super long. Look at this. Oh my goodness. All right, let's carefully make our way back to the mechanic shop. I'm also very surprised that this whole setup is working, but it is very heavy. Oh my goodness, this is very, very heavy. All right, so let me turn right here. Awesome. Dude, this is actually a little bit easier than I thought it was going to be, but I'm gonna have to be a little bit wide. Oh no. Do not go off-road. Do not go off-road. I wasn't paying attention. If you ever do this, make sure you guys do pay attention. All right, let's make a turn. I feel like I'm driving a complete train right here, but we have the mechanic shop right around this corner. We just gotta turn and we should start seeing the mechanic shop right around here. There it is, right here. All right, and I am not sure how I am going to deliver this. Wait a minute, I have an idea. This could be super smart or it could not work. So I'm gonna go with my gut and say it's gonna work, but we are going to open this garage door and then we are going to open this one as well. Just stick with me and pay attention on what I'm gonna do. And look at this. The truck and camper is so heavy that my semi is kind of squatting. Oh my goodness, that's pretty funny. All right, let's see if this works. Am I a genius or not? All right, we are now in. We got the truck and the camper inside the building. So let me put this in park, turn it off, and let's quickly disconnect it from the stinger. Hold on, let me close this garage door. All right, this garage door is being closed. So let me place this down just like so. There we go. And I think I just disconnected from the stinger. Let me just move this a little bit back. All right, nice. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta turn off the emergency lights. All right, awesome. Let me also throw this in the back of the truck since I don't need this. There we go. And let me quickly retract this stinger. All right, the stinger is now back into its normal position. I just gotta turn off the lights just like so. And let me move the semi before I close the garage. Let me move the semi out of the way just like so. And let me quickly close this garage. Boop. All right, so let me hop in. I'm gonna go all the way around because we can now leave the semi at the mechanic shop. Wait a minute, I think I can just go through the back of this road right here. I don't have to go the entire back road. Tenny. What a weird name, Tenny. I wonder if it means anything. Alrighty, we just parked our semi back into the garage. Let me just turn off the beacons and the amber light bar just like so. And look at that, mission success. We got everything back into the mechanic shop so they can get the Ford all fixed up, and the camper gotta check that and make sure it's all good. Let me make sure that the owner knows, or whoever is working here. Hey, I left a couple cars in the shop. Can you guys fix it? Alright, thank you. I swear it's always a weird interaction with that guy. But anyways, I'm gonna hop in my truck and I'm gonna start driving back home, so I'll catch you guys over there. Home sweet home. We are now back home. Let me actually just get this thing parked in my driveway just like so, and we are now done for today. As you guys can see, the sun is starting to go down, so we just did this job just in time. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we have an emergency because apparently some trailer or semi ended up flipping over and it had a huge load of sand and it pretty much kind of fell. So we gotta go save that right now. We have our big and luxurious and super expensive truck right here and the TRX. So we're not gonna take the TRX because this is not a trip. It's going to be an emergency, and we're probably going to have to pick up a trailer so we can grab this semi and save it from this situation. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's jump in with the videos. I know you guys really can't see me with my brand new and tinted truck. Honestly, it looks amazing, does it not? But it definitely helps with the sun, because the sun would oh my goodness, I cannot see anything. The sun would definitely go through my windows and blind me in the morning. But first off, we're gonna make our way to the accident. We're gonna see how bad it is, and we're gonna see what kind of trailer we're gonna need for this job. So we have a stop sign right here, so let's put on our blinkers and let's make a right turn just like so. And I'm hoping the accident is not too bad, because if it is, then I'm not sure if my work truck is going to have enough power to save this, but I think it should be right down here. Let's make a right turn at the drag strip, and oh my goodness, is that it right there? Oh my baloney, no freaking way. Let me actually pull over right here to the side of the road. There's no way. Let's take a quick look, and holy moly guacamole, dude, we gotta save this before the sun sets, because it's going to become almost impossible if we're gonna try to rescue this. Look at this. Oh my goodness, all the sand must have fallen into the water. Oh geez, I was getting wet right now. Not out my brand new Nikes. All right, so I think we're gonna need a very big trailer so we can get this thing not only out of here but loaded on top. So let me get back in my work truck and let's make our way to the trailer store, because there's a couple trailers that we're gonna be able to pick up. So we'll see which one is going to be the best for this job, but let's make our way over there. I don't know if we're gonna need a different vehicle, because I don't know if my work truck has enough power to pull the trailer out of the water. I'm really hoping so, but I'm gonna step on it because let's see, what time is it? Okay, so it looks like it's already 9 a.m. The sun is going up pretty fast. There was daylight savings and I'm kind of been feeling a little bit off because I'm still not used to the brand new time change. But we are now back in the city. We're gonna make a right turn right here and make sure the blinkers are on, and let's see which trailers are we going to grab today. All right, so oh my goodness, there's actually quite a selection. We got two right here. So we have this huge one right here. It's actually very big. Actually, both of these are very long, but this one actually has auxiliary lights. I think that's what it's called, auxiliary lights right here, and it has a winch or some type of cable. I think we're gonna take this one. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that. That's pretty adorable. It came with a little like stepping stool. All right, so we're gonna be taking that one first, and if it's too small, we'll just come back and grab that one. So let me hop in. There we go, and let's get this thing connected to the back of our trucks. There we go, and we are now connected. Nice. Before we actually head out, let me just close the trunk, and we can now make our way back to the accident. And actually, this accident is pretty messy. I'm not gonna lie, I have never seen so much sand fall into the water, but you know, I guess it went back to the nature. Get it? Because it came from nature. Sand came from, okay, never mind. Okay, you guys, I get it. You know what, I should probably turn on my emergency lights, because this is not only an emergency, but we are carrying one of the largest trailers in APM. Look at this. Oh my goodness, I can probably fit like 3 of these work trucks on top of here. But we are pretty much back at the drag strip. Let me just make a huge turn so we can carefully pull in. Come on, and there we go. All right, so I think I'm just gonna pull over to the side, or you know what, I think I'm just gonna park right in front and then use the winch to try to pull this. I don't know, I'm really hoping this works. So let me hop in, grab the cable. Hold on, grab the cable, and then I'm gonna try to attach it to right here, and let's see if this thing actually pulls. Let's start retracting the winch, and oh, no way, dude, this semi, oh no, this semi is way too heavy. How do I disconnect this? Okay, there we go. Wait a minute, I have an idea though. All right, so my idea is to back up just like so, and then I'm gonna hop out. We're gonna grab the cable from this side and try to connect it to right here. Let's see, attach. There we go. Let's see if that works. So let's start retracting, and oh, that's actually making it worse. Wait a minute, I think it's working, kind of. Hold on, let me try to pull this with my truck. Turn this on. Let me get some speed. Let's see. Come on. You guys, I think I made it worse. Yeah, I think I made it worse. All right, what if I disconnect this? Disconnect? Oh, okay, I thought I was gonna fall into the water. Oh, wait a minute, I think it is. Please do not fall. All right, so we have the trailer facing up now, which is good, but the bad thing is that we have the semi completely upside down. So we're gonna try to fix this. So let me grab the cable just like so, and let's see, how do we do this? Connect. There we go. All right, let's see if this works. Oh, nope. All right, I'm gonna try to pull this right here in 3, 2, and 1. Come on, dude, this thing is not budging at all. Oh my goodness, we need something heavier. Oh no, it keeps falling into the water. I think we need to go and pick up a semi. I think that's how we're gonna be able to solve this. All right, so let me disconnect this and let's go pick up the legendary semi. Let me do a turn right here. There we go. That was a huge turn right there. We're gonna make our way to the mechanic shop. I'm gonna quickly meet you guys over there. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back at the mechanic shop, or I guess at the mechanic shop, not back, because this is actually our first time being here in the video. But I'm gonna park my truck right around here because this trailer is super big. So somewhere around here should be pretty fine, actually. Ooh, look at that, it's pretty nice. All right, so I'm gonna park this thing. I'm gonna leave it on with my emergency lights, and let's go get this semi so we can finally rescue this semi. Let's open up the door. There we go. Look at that massive door. And where is the semi? Oh, wait a minute, is this a semi? I think this is going to be the semi. Dude, it is so massive. Let me quickly hop in just like so, and we're gonna turn on the beacons. All right, so let's get out of here. We're gonna make our way back to the accident so we can finally finish this job. I am really hoping this works. If it doesn't, then we are gonna be super like mega cucked. But so far this job has been super hard, and we are kind of running low on time because look what time is it. It is about let me see, it is about 1 p.m. so we got about 4 hours of daylight, so we gotta make our way back over there super fast. That's why I'm currently stepping on it. We we are now back. Let's pull it in. Oh, we kind of drifted. Oh my goodness. And we are back. All right, so I'm gonna hop out. Boom. And we're gonna grab the winch. We're gonna connect the semi to, I can't reach right here. All right, it's connected. And then we're gonna try to finally pull this out of the ditch. So I'm gonna hop in. We're gonna give it all of our power. Come on, come on, come on, get out of the ditch. Let's go. No way. Come on, come on, come on. Get out, get out. Oh no, this is not good. All right, I think we need more power. All right, so let me do this. I'm just gonna step on it. I'm gonna go crazy right now. Come on. Oh, I think it's working, you guys. We're almost finished. It's getting pulled. Okay, so I have an idea. I'm gonna repeat this process until it is completely out of that ditch. Oh my goodness, it actually worked. It's out of pretty much that ditch, because if we actually check, it should be pretty much out of here. Look at that. All right, we are pretty much out of that ditch. All right, I'm gonna try to flip this, so hopefully I do not take too long. Oh my goodness, look what I was able to do. It took me a good amount of time, because look at the time. It's already 5 p.m. It is getting super late, you guys. Pretty much I was able to pull this thing out of the water. I am really surprised that the engine is still working, but I think it's because like the engine is like right all the way at the top. It did not touch the water, but we can actually drive this thing and we don't need the semi anymore. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn right around. Let's say I think I'm going to turn right here, and we're going to go and get this delivered to the location that it was going to be delivered at. So let's squeeze by here just like so. We're going to get this thing delivered at the salt area. I think that would be a really nice place. Or should we just deliver it at the seed place? The seed place is right here. It's not too far. It's like a couple, it's right here. It's a couple roads down. So let's make a right turn right here. And then I think the seed place should be right down on the right side. Let's see. I don't know what that sign says. APM seed. Okay, so this is going to be the place that we're going to be delivering it. So let's pull in and we're going to get this thing delivered right around here. Awesome. Well, actually, you know what? I got to turn off the beacon before I actually head out. And oh my goodness, you guys, I don't have a truck. Well, actually, you know what? Let me see if there's a truck lying around here that I could borrow. I don't see any truck that I could borrow because I need to get back to the semi because the sun is starting to go down and we do not have too much time. Let's see. Wait a minute. There's a truck here. Oh, look at this. This thing is a complete beauty. Oh my goodness. We're going to take this. Well, I guess we're going to technically borrow this. Will it come back? Probably not, but this is an emergency for us because I need to go home on time. So let's make a left turn on this intersection. Got to make sure there is no cars coming. Okay. Well, let's make that left turn and then we're going to step on it because we are running out of time. I have never been this close out of running out of time. All right. So we are back. Let me park it right here. And ooh, we can take this. You know what? We can probably put this on the back of the bed. Huh. That's actually a good idea. All right. So let me quickly do that. There we go. And then there we go. Awesome. 2 birds and 1 stone. I don't know what that means, but let's raise this. All right. So we have the truck loaded up on the back of the semi. So I'm going to make my way back inside and I'm probably going to go and drop this off and I'll meet you guys back at the mechanic shop. Alrighty, everyone. We are now back at the mechanic shop. We're going to get this thing dropped off so we can start making our way back home. I'm going to turn the lights off and then we're going to close this gigantic garage just like so. And then I think we can take our truck back home, our work truck. Good thing we did not use it today because this was going to be a gigantic headache if I was going to be pulling that huge semi with the trailer with this one. So let me get this thing disconnected. Honestly, I'm just going to leave it here. I got to go to the restroom. So we got that thing disconnected. Pull up the tailgate. Oh, does not want to go up. All right, how about now? All right, nice. Alrighty, you guys, I'm going to start making my way back home because the sun is about to set. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back home. We made it right on time. I did not believe I was going to be able to do that job on time, but we actually did. And we are now back home. Home sweet home. So let me get this thing parked on my driveway just like so. And I think we can call it a day. Yeah. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And I just finished eating my breakfast and I just got a call. There was a major semi accident with this sports car. I believe it was a Mustang. That's the reports that I am getting, and we're going to have to save them, but we only have 1 hour to complete this job. And before I continue to yap, make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe, and let's begin. So let's start heading over downstairs. Let's go outside. And then, oh, the sun is very bright. And let's see, what car are we going to be taking today? By the way, just ignore the AR. So we have the Corvette, which we are sadly not going to be taking. But yeah, we're going to be taking the new SUV because we're gonna head over to the incident which occurred around right here. Before I do go, let me actually close my garage. Let me close this and let me close that. I don't want anyone to see my new Corvette. Look at that thing. That thing looks so mean. So let's start heading over and go check this out because I don't know what trailers we're going to need for this job. So we're gonna have to make a right turn up in this road. All right, let's make a turn right here. And dude, I love this SUV. Look how mean this thing looks. It's all blacked out. We've got the matte black, tinted out windows, and you can't forget about the light bars. So this is a police station that I'm gonna be working at later. Since there is a stop sign right here, let me actually slow down, turn on my blinkers, and the road is clear. We can actually turn, and hopefully we don't crash because the sun is in my eyes and I'm having trouble seeing. So, and I really can't also go in first person because I can't see anything. So let's continue going. So far I don't see any incident or any signs of a car crash. I think we are getting a little bit closer. Oh look, I think, oh whoa, look at this. Oh my goodness, dude, this is worse than I thought. Holy moly guacamole. Yeah, we're gonna have to pick up a trailer and get this Mustang right out of there so this semi can move. So let's head over to the trailer shop, pick up a trailer, and then come right back so we can get this thing out of the way. Let's start making our way over there. It shouldn't be too far. I was gonna put on my sirens, but I don't think we have to. But I will keep the lights on since it is an emergency. So one of the trailer shops is right here. So let me actually slow down. Let me see if the trailer is here. No, it's not here. It might have been placed on the other center. So let me actually carefully turn. And this is the second trailer store, and yeah, it's right here. Do you guys see it? So let me actually pull in and let me actually do kind of like a turnaround so I can get this thing attached to the SUV. So let's carefully do this, and there we go. And now we can start making our way over to the accident. We have a stop sign right here. Okay, the road is clear. Let's make that turn. And by the way, thank you guys, every single one of you that watches the videos and supports the channel. It means so much to me and it pushes me to continue uploading on this channel almost every day. Actually, I don't really upload Wednesdays and Thursdays. I just have a lot of errands to do those days, but typically I'll upload almost every single day. Looks like we are here at the incident, so let's actually kind of carefully go around this just like so. And I am gonna have to make a U-turn. Let's make it right here. There we go. And let me actually, I think I'm just gonna disconnect the trailer right here. Let's disconnect it. There we go. And all we have to do is let's begin with pulling the Mustang out of that wreck because it is pretty bad. So let me actually put this in park. So let me actually get my winch. There we go. And let's connect it to, let's actually attach it to this corner. There we go. Let's hop back in and let's start pulling this thing. There we go. That was actually quite easy. And this thing is quite damaged. So let me actually disconnect this first. And look at this thing. This thing is completely damaged. Pretend it's damaged. Obviously, the whole front is completely smashed in. So we're going to get the Mustang on this deck. Let me actually tilt this first. Let me actually move this deck a little bit more front. I'm going to park it like right here. There we go. And let me disconnect this again. All right, nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the Mustang right behind the deck. Hold on, let me actually grab my stuff. There we go. Now it's connected. Let me actually get back in here and let's just pull this thing. So let me actually retract it. There we go. And let me actually start towing this thing with the cable. We got to be careful that we don't mess this part up. Let me actually connect this back to the trailer. There we go. And now let's actually finish putting this Mustang right on the deck. And I'm going to try reconnecting this right here. And let's see. Hopefully this works. I don't know if it's working. Oh, there we go. Hold on. I might have to fix this. Let's see if it works. Oh, I think it's working. Dude, that was perfect. It's kind of a little bit too tilted to the left side, but we already have the Mustang on the deck, which should be good enough. So let me actually disconnect this thing. There we go. And look at that. Things are already secured and ready to go. Let me actually tilt this down because I don't want this thing falling back. And let me actually hop back right into the SUV. And let's actually get this thing dropped off at the mechanic shop, which shouldn't be too far. And once we have done that, we're going to have to return back and save the semi. So let's make a wide turn right here. and the mechanic shop should be like down there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but so far this job has been pretty laborious, I will not lie. So here's the shop. Let me actually pull into the shop and let me turn around and let me actually open the garage. Yeah, we're gonna leave it in this garage. Open this. There we go. And now let's actually carefully back into the garage and drop this thing off. Nice and steady. I think we can leave it right here. Let me put the car in park and let me actually lift this thing up. Mustang is getting lifted, and all we have to do is put this car in neutral so we can roll this car right here. So let's carefully do this. Careful. Careful. And there we go. I think that's a good place to leave it. Mustang successfully delivered. On my way over there to the semi, I'm going to drop this deck off because we don't need it anymore pretty much. Okay, so let me actually pull in right here because this is the location where we ended up picking up the trailer. So let me actually turn right here and slowly back into the parking lot so we can carefully disconnect this. So I think I'm gonna park it right here. Engine is off. Let me disconnect this. Nice. Let's start making our way over to the semi and let's start rushing over there because I am super low on time and we do not have too much time to be wasting anymore. So let me actually park right here. Put this in park and let's see, because the semi didn't really get any major damage. Like, this is still pretty good, so we should be able to move this in theory. Let me hop into the semi. Let me turn on the engine. There we go. And let me actually turn on the beacons. Okay. Oh, okay. It works. It works. Super nice. Okay, so let's carefully turn. Uh-oh. Am I gonna hit my own car? I think we're good. I think we are good. Uh-oh. That was insane. And now for the last part of the job is to return the semi. And if we look at the map, we're going to have to leave it right here. Thankfully, it's not too far away. It's in a short distance. So I'm gonna start slowing down right here. I am kind of widening myself a little bit so I can make this tight turn just like so. There we go. Look at that. And there's going to be a sign that says campsite, and we're going to have to make a left turn on that road. Let's see. Oh, it's right here. Campsite. So we're going to have to make a left on this road. So let me actually widen myself again and make this turn super careful. Uh-oh. Dude, I think I am the GOAT. I am the GOAT at driving semis. I think I deserve a round of applause. This road is super twisty, but it doesn't seem like people are out today. I think the reason is because it's Sunday and we are at our location at the APM Aquatic. So let me actually park this thing. Let me just park it right here. Plus, I'm not getting paid for this. And I think that is good. That is perfect actually. So let me turn off the beacons. Let me turn off the engine, put this in park, and we have successfully returned the semi. So I am going to give my partner a call so I can go pick up my SUV. So I'll catch you guys over there. Okay, so my friend just dropped me off. There we go. And then actually start heading over to work. Hopefully my boss won't be so mad today. And let's actually park right here. We are finally at the APM Sheriff's Office. But if you guys did enjoy this mission, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next APM video. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another APM video, and in today's American Plains Money video, today we're gonna go pick up some construction trucks and then take them to a construction site in today's video. We only have 3 hours to do this job, so if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me, and let's begin with the video. So we have our beautiful work truck right here, our GMC Denali with the brand new suspension on this thing. This thing is pretty tall now. I didn't want to make it too tall because I feel like when you make it too tall, it just looks kind of funky. I'm not gonna lie, it looks very weird. But let's make a left turn right here, and the first spot that we're gonna go to is the gas station, because there's kind of like a truck stop at the gas station, and we're gonna be able to pick up the semi with a gigantic trailer, which we're gonna be able to use to pick up these construction trucks, or I guess they're kind of like semis. I'm not sure what you guys are gonna see, but let me make a left turn right here, and once we pick up the semi with the huge trailer, we're gonna make our way towards the location where these trucks are gonna be. I think they're gonna be down this road. It's at a weird location. It's kind of in a huge garage, or new garage. I'm not sure. It's either new or huge. It's one of those two things. But with all that yapping, we managed to arrive at the APM gas station / bus stop. So let's pull in, and oh my goodness, look how long that thing is. Holy moly guacamole. But let me get this thing parked up right here. I'm gonna get the truck placed right here, turn off the engine, and let's make our way and walk towards the semi. And by the way, you guys, it's been a while since I have done a delivery job, so what way to bring it with this brand new job. But let me turn on the beacons just like so, and let's go around and start making our way towards kind of like the barn where these vehicles are going to be. But let me carefully make a gigantic turn. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. That was pretty bad. And oh my goodness, I'm driving on the wrong side. All right, nice. Now we're driving on the right side, but we're gonna make a right turn on this dirt road. So let me turn on my blinkers and let's start turning into this dirt road. I'm gonna carefully do this. Oh, don't hit the tree. Oh my goodness, it's so hard, you guys, to drive this gigantic trailer. But I think we should be like a minute away from arriving and picking up these trucks. And oh, I think it's gonna be right here. Oh my goodness, is this brand new? It looks like it's gonna be brand new instead of huge. Oh, I see it, you guys. Can you guys see it? Look at this. All right, so let's pull in. I'm gonna carefully turn, and it is so difficult to pull this thing. Look at that. But we managed to do this. We have now arrived at our destination, and now we just gotta get these trucks loaded up on the back of this trailer. So let's quickly open up the door and let's see what we're gonna be working with today. You've got to be kidding me. No way. What the heck? How am I supposed to pull this out? All right, so let me pull one out of here. I'm gonna try to pull this one out, and then I'm gonna try to pull this one out as well. So let's begin with the first truck. Let me turn this thing on, and I'm gonna try not to hit this. Oh, hold on, let me back up a little bit. Oh my goodness, look, we don't have any space. Oh, hold on, don't hit the truck. How is this possible? Did you guys see that? We managed to pull this truck out of this garage. Look how tight the space is. I don't know how they managed to back into this thing. Look at this. It's like an inch from hitting the wall, you guys. All right, time to load up these bad boys. Let me just quickly turn around. I'm gonna do a little 3-point turn right here. So let me back up. And oh, wait a minute, I don't have the ramps. I am so clumsy, you guys. I cannot believe I forgot the ramps. How am I supposed to load up these trucks? Wait a minute, I have an idea. All right, so I'm gonna hop into this truck, and if you guessed it, then you are right. We are going to be using these trucks to go pick up the ramp. So let's make our way towards the Plain Tool Store, and let's get these ramps so we can load up these trucks. I'm gonna drive as fast as possible because we don't have too much time. Like I said, we have 3 hours left. Well, I guess, oh my goodness, we have 2 hours left. So there goes 1 hour, and we are on to our second to last hour. So I'm gonna step on this thing. This thing cannot go fast at all. The fastest it can go is 55 miles per hour. Alrighty, everyone, we are now at the Plain Tool Store. Let me park in the handicapped right here. So let me quickly park this thing, turn it off, and let's quickly run into the store and get these ramps so we can finish this job. There we go, we got the ramps, and oh my goodness, they are so heavy. All right, so let me quickly throw them in the back, and all right, they should now be in the back. So let me quickly turn this thing on and let's get out of here because we are running out of time. But with the power of editing, I'm gonna be there in 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back at the property. So I'm gonna get this thing parked right behind it, and then oh my goodness, I'm choking. Oh, hold on, let me get the ramps. All right, so we got the ramps from the back, and then we're gonna be able to place them. I think they can go right here. I think this is gonna be a nice spot to place those ramps. So let me quickly get a little bit closer and see if that is a good spot. So okay, it looks like we are doing very good, and boom, look at that. That was an amazing job. But let me quickly throw this in park, turn off the engine, and let me quickly hop out. We're gonna leave the emergency lights on because we are gonna be carrying a huge load, and I want people to see. And oh, hold on, I was about to take off the ramps. Not right now, because we're gonna throw on this truck right here. So let me quickly hop in and let me carefully pull this out. And oh my goodness, how did someone pull this in? I don't understand. But anyways, I'm gonna do a little 3-point turn right here. So let me do 1, 2, and 3. We are now turned around, and I guess let me just back up and finish loading up this truck right here, and then we're gonna start making our way towards the mechanic shop. So let me put this in park, turn off the engine, and I'm gonna turn on the hazard light. So there we go, we have 1 and 2 gigantic construction vehicles loaded up. Let me just make sure all of the ramps are connected to the trailer, and everything seems to be like it's safe and connected. So let me throw up the ramps, 1 and 2, and then I'm gonna throw the ramps in the back. There we go, and we can now get out of here. We're gonna start making our way towards the construction site. And now I'm gonna carefully back all the way up, and I'm gonna try to make sure I do not flip over, because if we do flip over, I'm probably gonna get fired and sued. So I think we're doing pretty good so far. And then we just make a turn right there, and look at that. That was actually fairly easy. If you guys didn't know, that was gonna be the most difficult part of the job. But we're gonna make a big left turn right here. Hopefully we do not take the stop sign, because sometimes never mind, there goes the stop sign. And now the construction site is gonna be located right here where you see this logo, it's kind of like a rock, and that pretty much means it's a construction site. So let's make a left turn on this intersection. I'm gonna try to do a better job, and hold on, yep, I think that was actually a way better job. And once we deliver these trucks, we're gonna get paid a lot of money, and we're gonna be able to finish the job by returning this semi back where we found it. But if you guys can see, there is the construction site. We're gonna pull in right now, so let me start making a right turn right here. I'm gonna have to make a really wide turn so I can pull in carefully, and oh my goodness, do not fall, do not fall. Dude, my heart is sank. I seriously thought these trucks were gonna fall, but let me actually turn around so we can unload these trucks. This is going to be a really nice spot, so let's get out. And wait, what time is it? Oh my goodness, we have 30 minutes to unload these trucks, so let's quickly grab the ramps and then let's start unloading these bad boys. Look at these, they're so humongous. So the first ramp is gonna go right here, and the second is gonna be placed right there. So let me quickly hop in. I'm gonna, oh my goodness, I fell. All right, let me try to do this again. Maybe I gotta do it on this side. I'm gonna try to squeeze through and then jump in. Oh my goodness, that took a while, but let me turn on this bad boy and let me carefully unload this very carefully because this thing is super heavy. And all right, that should be the first truck, and this truck is gonna be parked right back here because I think they're gonna fill it with, I think, whatever this construction material this is. I don't think it's concrete, but let me place it right here. We're gonna turn it off and turn off the emergency lights, and now we have our second vehicle. Now this second vehicle is gonna be the last one, so let's quickly hop in. Let me turn it on and let's carefully unload this and make sure we are careful. A little bit more, and oh, this is gonna be a hard drop. Oh my goodness, look at that. That was a really hard drop. And now this truck is gonna be parked, I actually don't know. Oh, we could park it right next to it. So let me do this without hitting this truck right here, and look at that. That was pretty easy, you guys. Let me just turn it off along with the lights, and boom, look at that, 1 and 2. All right, so we have 2 construction trucks delivered, and now before we are officially done with this job, we gotta return this semi. So let me pick up the ramps and we're gonna throw them right there in the back. So let me do this and let's start making our way out of here. Now this is gonna be the hard part because I have to back up. I mean, I can try to U-turn. Hold on, wait, can I actually U-turn? Am I seriously the go? Oh my goodness, look at this, I can. Holy moly, you guys, I am goated. I think that deserves a huge smash like button. But let's get out of here. We're gonna go and make our way towards the gas station. So let's make a left turn onto the main road. I forgot to check if there was any cars coming. Whoops, my bad. And now the gas station should be right up ahead. I'm not sure if you guys can see, it's kind of blurry. It's right there. And I'm gonna start slowing down and we're gonna start pulling into the center. So let me quickly make a nice turn. Look at that. That was actually a really nice turn. And we're gonna get it parked and left right exactly where we found it. So let me quickly pull in and hold on. Is this good? I need to align myself. This thing is super crooked. Let me back up a little bit and I think that should be good. Oh, hold on. We still got some space. And there we go. Hold on. The beacons. All right. The beacons are now off and the semi has been successfully delivered back where we got it from because I don't own, ouch, I just hit myself with the gas station because we don't own a semi because those things are really expensive. They're like $500,000, dude, plus the trailer. Yeah, it's like $500,000. But anyways, let me hop into my truck, turn on my bad boy because I missed it so much, and we're gonna start making our way back home. We are now back home sweet home. Let me just get my truck parked all the way around and back up. We're gonna place it right here, park engine off, and boom, look at that, we managed to do it just on the nick of time. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me. So I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. I'm done watching TV. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and it seems that today is a super beautiful day, but last night it was snowing, so we got a call. Oh no, did I leave my door open or was it the wind? Anyways, let's close that door. So I ended up getting a call from the city because it ended up snowing in some parts of the town. So we have a job to do, and that is head over to a warehouse. I believe it's located right here, pick up a snow plowing truck, and then help clean the streets as much as we can before the afternoon hits. So enough of the app. Make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So we have our trusty truck right here. Let's hop right in, turn this boy on, and let's start making our way over to the warehouse warehouse where I believe all these trucks are located. We're gonna be using these plowing trucks to clean up some of the streets filled with snow. And since it is currently November, we've been getting some snowfall of the winter season. As you guys can see, there is some snow right over here, and I believe there should be more down in the city. So I believe this is the warehouse that we are going to be entering. So let me hop out. Let's quickly check it and see if the trucks are going to be in here. And oh my goodness, there's way more than I thought. So there's 1, 2, and 3. All right, cool. So let's open up the garage. So let me just close this door. There we go. And we're gonna open up this garage. All right, the garage has finally opened. So let me hop in my truck and get it parked probably right in there. So let me get in. Where should I park? I'm thinking about parking right here. This is way harder than I thought. Hold on. Alright, turn the wheel this way, and I think this should be good. So let me put this in park and turn off the engine. Alright, cool. So we've got that parked right there, and let's see, which one should we pick? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, I'm gonna catch someone's toe. Alright, so we're gonna be taking this one. Let me squeeze through here and hop right in. Let's turn this big boy on, and let's take this out of the garage. So let's close that as well. There we go. And I did see some roads down there with some snow, but before we do head over there, I want to turn on my beacons, and then I want to turn on my arrow board. So let's do that. I think that should be good. So let's start making our way over here. All right, so let's quickly clean this guy's driveway. There we go. Let's remove all the snow. Let's not forget this side. There we go. And let me back up and let's start making our way over to the town. There seems to be some snow on the driveway for this construction site. So let's get this cleaned up. So let's actually give this a check and make sure there isn't any more snow around the area. But it seems to be pretty clear. Maybe the snow already melted on this side. I just kind of wish that we had snow in my area. We didn't see any snow besides some heavy rain. But as you guys can see, this entire road is covered with snow. So I'm thinking about cleaning this side first and then coming back, and then I'm probably going to do a U-turn around the gas station and come right back. So let's get this side cleaned up for now. There seems to be a lot of snow. We're pretty much finished. I'm gonna end up turning right around here, or maybe a little bit more down here. Alright, so let me U-turn right here. There we go. And now we can start cleaning this side. Alright, you guys, we got that side cleaned up. Let's start making our way back to the city so we can get all the snow from this side cleaned up. But as you guys can see, we are doing a fantastic job getting all of this cleaned up. I'm actually very surprised that we haven't had any calls of any accidents, because people tend to have trouble driving during this climate. Alrighty, we have pretty much entered this main part of the city. I think I'm gonna start cleaning from the right side. So let's get all of this moved out of the way. Hold on, let me clean this and let's continue. And oh my goodness, there is way more snow than I thought there was going to be. This is ridiculous. There's no way they got this much snow in November. All right, let's pull into the church. There seems to be some snow in the parking lot, so let's remove all of this out of here. And let's see, I do see that I kind of missed the parking lot of the mechanic shop, so let's quickly do that. Let's pull in, and there you go. And now let's get all of these. Nice. So we pretty much have the church and the mechanic shop cleaned up. Let's quickly do the APM store and the car wash. Gotta get all of this cleaned up. Can't forget about you or you. Alright, so we got the APM store all cleaned up. Now let's move on to the car wash. So let's clean up the driveway. Alright, looking 10 times much better than I used to. Let's see if there's any snow around here, and yep, I almost missed them. Alright, nice. We are here on the back of the trailer store. There seems to be quite the snow, so I guess let's clean up the parking lot. I figured there was going to be a little bit more, but there's definitely a good amount of snow. But we're pretty much done. This is the last piece. Oops, I missed it. There we go. And let's see, where should we clean up next? Oh my goodness, look at the snow over there. Alright, let's finish cleaning the snow on this side of the map, and then we'll go down there and clean up literally all that snow. That is a lot. I'm speechless. Alright, let's continue cleaning all of this snow on the main road, and then I'm probably gonna head into the neighborhood and clean up there as well. So there we go. We got the snow on this side cleaned up. We just gotta pull it into the neighborhood and get all of this removed, just like so. Good thing there isn't any people out right now, because it would be in my way of cleaning. Alrighty, I think we can start. Oh, actually, we should probably clean the parking lot of the implement store. Alright, so let me quickly pull in before we head over to the main road. I want to make sure I don't miss a single spot on this side of the map, because this is what I'm getting paid for. Alright, and let's grab these last ones. Alright, nice. So we've got the entire parking lot for the implement store pretty much all cleaned up. The map is starting to look very clean and tidy. Now, the only area that we have to focus on is down the main road, which looks like a lot of work. But anyways, let's get started and get to cleaning. Alright, I'm gonna pull into the parking lot of the tool store because I do see some snow around the area. There you go. And it does look like I missed some snow right here. So let me pull it into the parking lot and let me remove that just like so. And I'm going to quickly do a U-turn. Well, not a U-turn. I'm going to make a, what is this? A C-turn? Yeah, it does kind of look like a C. Now we're going to start cleaning the main road. All right. So what I'm thinking about doing is a quick time lapse of me cleaning the main road. So yeah, let's play a quick time lapse of me cleaning the main road in 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty everyone, we just finished up cleaning the main road. I'm now gonna do a U-turn and we're gonna start making our way back and get this side of the road clean as well. So let's get back to the time lapse. Alright, there we go. We just finished up cleaning the entire main road. As you guys can see, it is now nice and clean. It looks like we just have this side of the road to clean as well. Oh my goodness. Okay, looks like we still have quite the job to do. So let's get to it. Let's start on this side. Alright, let's remove all of the snow. Yeah, that's my question. I'm wondering, why did it snow so much on this side? Alright, I think we are pretty much done. So I'm gonna do a turn right here. There we go. And let's get the other side cleaned up as well. Alright, I think we're almost pretty much done. Alright, now let's clean up this side of the road because we did actually miss this. So let's quickly get this done because the sun is starting to go down. We're about to hit the afternoon and we don't have too much time. So let's get all of this cleaned up. Oh my goodness, there's so much. Alright, let's clean all of this. I think this is the last part of the snow. Alright, let's quickly drive around town and see if we actually managed to clean up a lot of the snow, which it looks like we did a great job. I'm very excited to get paid. Hopefully I did not miss any spots. Yeah, the implement store looks very good. Okay, I think we did a pretty much outstanding job. And I think the rest of the snow ended up melting, which is a pretty much good thing. I think we are now ready to start making our way back to the garage and drop this truck back off. And matter of fact, let me actually turn off my beacon and let me turn off my aero board. So that should be completely off. But it looks like we are here back at the barn. I mean garage. I get confused on what to call this, but let's open this thing right up. Let me hop right in and let's get this truck parked right next to the other two. So let's carefully turn right here and back up. There we go. Okay, this should be perfect. I'm gonna throw this in park, turn off the engine, and bang, we've got our truck right here, which means we can start making our way back home. As you guys can see, home sweet home. I'm gonna leave my truck right here, park it, turn off the engine. You guys know the drill. And I think that was a super successful day of me cleaning up the town and getting paid. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, do all of that. It means so much to me. And I'll catch you guys on to the next APM video. Peace. What's up everyone? Welcome back to another APM video. And today we're gonna be testing out and playing with every secret command in APM. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. And let's begin. And wait, before we do begin, we're gonna have a Discord to be dropping this Thursday. I made a post about this on my channel, so make sure to check that out for more information. Okay, now we can begin. So we're gonna begin with the first command in APM, and that is going to be the time. The first command that you guys can test out is the time. And if you guys actually want to use these commands, make sure you guys have what's the name of the command? It's gonna be this one, advanced commands. And you gotta be in a private server because these do not work in a public server. Okay, so we're gonna begin with the time. So if you put this just like so, and then you can choose the time to be morning like that, and now the sun should be rising. Let's see, where is the sun? Well, the sun should be rising, or if not, you can just put the exact time because there's a time that APM runs on, which is going to be a 24-hour clock. So let's say 7 a.m. and that is going to be how you make it morning as well. But if you want to make it afternoon, it's going to be around 14, I think it's gonna be around 14 p.m., which is the afternoon. And yeah, the sun is right there. It's probably gonna be around 13. All right, let me try 13 time and then 13 p.m. and now I think the sun should be right in the middle. So that is going to be the first secret command in APM. So I think the next one is going to be the weather. So you can actually make it thunder, tornado, rain, snow, and so much more. If you type in weather and then you can choose rain just like so, it should start raining. Look at that. Yo, that is crazy. It feels so weird just changing the weather with a simple command. But if you actually want a storm, this is what you do. You type in storm and then you can either choose from from number 1 through 10, and I think 10 is the most insane storm. But let's see, let's weather. Let's just do 10. I think that's gonna be crazy. So first weather, and then storm, and then 10, and that should. Oh, look at that, yo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tornadoes, yo! That is crazy, yo! That is insane. Oh my goodness, I'm kind of scared. And one of the ways to clear out the weather is just to type in weather and then clear, and then the weather should clear out. Look at that, awesome. And then before we actually move on, let's actually test out weather, storm, and then 1. I wonder how that's gonna look. All right, so nothing too crazy. Well, let's see, maybe there's a oh yeah, there's a tornado right down there. Okay, so it looks like maybe depending on wait, was it, oh, for a second I thought there was 2. I was like, whoa, hold on. Actually, I kind of want to test this out. I want to see if it can pick up my car. All right, let's get into this thing. Let me turn on the lights and let's see if it can pick up my truck. You know what, this truck is super slow. I might have to change it. Well, let me see how far this thing is. Oh, it's not that far. All right, let's drive over here. Alrighty, we have the tornado right here. Let's see. Oh no, it keeps going far away. You know what, let me just switch trucks. This thing is way too slow. We're gonna pull out the TRX just like so, and let's go into the tornado. Let's see if it can pick up my TRX. Oh no, there's water. You guys should have told me there's water. All right, let me go on these rocks and make my way to the tornado. I want to see how this thing is when a car goes through it. I don't think I've ever tried this. Alrighty, the tornado is literally right here. We are so close, and it looks like it stopped raining for some reason. Hopefully the tornado does not disappear, because we are literally right here. And oh my god, yo, are we inside? Yo, it's moving my truck. It's so hard to. Oh look, it's picking it up. I think it's impossible to go inside. Oh my god, yo, we literally got lifted. Oh, what the heck? There's water right here. Oh my goodness, yo, that was crazy. I've never seen water right here. Or is this mud? Oh, let me test this. Oh, it's water. I thought it was mud. So weird. I've never seen that water be there. And oh, now we're in the mud. All right, so let's quickly clear out the weather, and then clear. There we go. And now it should be clear. Goodbye, tornado. I do not want to see you ever again. All right, are you guys ready for the second command? Because the second command is going to be the snow. So weather, same thing, weather, and then snow. This is all you type, and then enter. And look at that. It should now start snowing. And I think, let's check the road. Sometimes if I'm wrong, that it should start spawning in snow. But let's travel around. Maybe we can find some snow on the ground. I don't know. I feel like it should spawn in snow. If not, then I think we can spawn it with a menu. Hold on. I think we can also spawn some snow by the menu. That's weird. I do not see it, but typically there's an option for us to spawn in snow. Anyways, let me clear out the weather. This is kind of annoying. There we go. Let me just make it morning now. 10 a.m. There we go. I like it when it's morning. Probably my favorite time. And let me just freeze it because I do not want it to change. All right, so you guys saw the first few commands, which is going to be being able to change the time and then the weather. And now this one's going to be a little bit crazy. This actually might be the craziest one out of every single command in APM, and pretty much goes super fast in this game. If you oh my goodness, type in speed space and then me, and then you can do 1. And now this should make you walk in slow motion. Look how slow I am walking. Ugh, come on. But we can go even faster. So we can do speed me 6, 7. Look how fast we're gonna be walking now. Look at this. Yo, we are now Sonic. I'm kidding. There's actually even a faster one. Let's try speed me 500. And actually no, we skipped 100. Let's do 100 first. Speed me 100. And look how fast this is going to be. Yo, this is pretty fast. Almost fast as a car. All right. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yo, the way I look is so funny. All right, now let's try 500. Speed me 500. And look how fast we're gonna go. 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. Yo, that was crazy. All right, let's do this one more time. Ready, set, go. Oh, whoa. This is way too fast for me. Oh my goodness. Yo, look at this. We're going so fast. Let me do this one more time. Go. Dude, I am Sonic. I think I should become the new Sonic. But we are not done with the speed. We can actually go even faster. So let me do speed me 999. And I think this is going to be the fastest speed in the game. So I hope you guys are excited. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Oh my goodness, you guys. Look, we're going across the map within seconds. Oh, dude, I think I'm lagging. Look at that. Oh my goodness. We managed to cross the entire city within like 10 seconds. All right, let's do one more run. Let's go back to the TRX. In 3, 2, and 1. Go. Look, oh, what if I jump? Yo, jumping is actually much faster. Look at this. Uh-oh, I missed my TRX. Oh, whoa. Where am I going? Where did I land? All right, let me go back to the TRX because I ended up going way too far. Oh, it's right there. All right, we are now back. Let me actually go back to normal. So speed, I think normal is 20. Speed me 20. And I think, yeah, this is normal speed. And if you want to clear out all the chats to the commands, just simply type clear /clear, and that should clear up your entire chat box. And now I think we are on to our last command of the video. And in order to use this, you simply need to type fly me. And look at this. We are now flying in APM. Yo, this is freaking crazy. We can go on top of buildings. All right, so unfly me should bring you back to normal. So unfly me like that. Look at that. We are now on top of the RP2 store. Yo, that is crazy. Yo, what should we go on top of the trailer store? I think that would be pretty crazy. All right, let's do that. Fly me like this, and look at that. We are now on top of the trailer store. Yo, I thought there was gonna be something. Not even vents. Interesting. We have the car wash right here. Hi, car wash. We got the APM store. Let's see what's on top. Okay, nothing. There's no secret rooms or anything. Like, oh, the church. We should try to go inside the church. Let's see. Oh, is there anything in here? Oh, this is empty. There is nothing inside. I wonder if we can go inside. We can. Yo, that is crazy. All right, let me actually continue. I'm having fun with this one. I think this might be my favorite command in APM. So let me go through here. Oh, this is solid. I cannot go through this. Yeah, this is super solid. What about through here? Oh, no, I can't. Yeah, this thing is super well made. Ooh, what about the gas station? Is there anything on top? I've always wondered. No, there isn't. I thought there was gonna be something up here. I wonder if I can go faster. Let me try this. Fly me 200. Oh no, that doesn't work. What if I do speed me? Speed me 500. Maybe that works? No, it doesn't. I thought that was gonna work. All right, what if I do this? I have an idea. Unfly me. Okay, and then fly again. Oh, that worked. Dude, I am a genius. I cannot believe you. That worked. We can go anywhere across the map super fast. Okay, I know there's a bowl on top of the gas station right across the map. So we're gonna head our way over there because I want to see the bowl. And here it is. This is the bowl that I was talking about. Look at this thing. Yo, this thing is so huge. Look at this. It's literally, I'm literally the size of like, it's one leg. That is crazy. Ooh, what if we go to the top? Look at this. I am at the tallest point in APM. Yo, these commands are super fun. So let me just unfly me. Unfly me. Oh, I think I spelled it wrong. Unfly me. And then we're gonna do speed me 20. All right, nice. These are pretty much going to be all the commands that APM has. I don't think I ended up missing any of the commands, but if I did, let me know in the comments and I might make a part 2 on it. But for now, if you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'm gonna catch you guys on to the next APM video. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Southern Mudding update. And as you guys can see, my garage and my driveway is completely empty because today we're going to be customizing and adding the brand new features in Southern Mudding with these 4 trucks right here. We have quite the interesting and exciting video. So if you guys are excited as well, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and let's get into it. So I think we should start off with a banger. We should start off with the brand new truck. Look at this. Look at the headliner on. Dude, it's got the shooting star. Yo, this is a crazy update. So let me hop into this beast. I don't know, I haven't tested this out at all, so we're gonna be the first to see if this truck and oh my goodness, this sounds good. All right, look at the wheels on this thing. The wheels are so freaking tall. And why is my blinkers on? I don't know why my blinkers are on. All right, we're gonna make our way to the mechanic shop and start this one off. And what is that? Oh, never mind, it's the track. I thought it was a new building. But in this new update, they added this truck, another truck that I'm gonna show you guys after this one, and they added the brand new attachment that lets you add lights underneath your truck. That is gonna be crazy. And I think they also added more features when customizing your wheels, so we're gonna check that out right now. Let me just quickly hop out. I'm gonna open up the garage and then let me hop right back in because we're gonna check this thing out right now. So let's go inside. I'm gonna put this thing in park and turn it off, and let's see. I don't know what color to do this truck. Honestly, I really love the white color just because it looks really nice and clean. Maybe I'll add some brightness to the white like so. I think that's a nice white. It's kind of a nice snowflake white. The rims, it looks like we can only choose one type of rim, which is these right here, which is nice. We're gonna make the windows way darker. Oh yeah, look at that, super dark. Now no one can see what I'm doing inside. And then of course the suspension, I don't know if I'm gonna make this any more taller because this thing is really tall. And actually, you know what, let's make it taller, who cares. Let's add some dampening. No, it's this way. All right, next up we have the wheels. I think this has enough width. Oh, actually we can add more. I don't know how that looks. That looks insane, actually. Holy moly. I'm just gonna add a little bit. It's not too much. Actually, you know, that is too much. Never mind. Yeah, that looks pretty solid. And now for the tire width, I don't know. What is this? Oh, it just makes it bigger. That is way too big, honestly. Okay, you know what? 0.7 is a really good one. We're gonna add that. And I think that is gonna be it for the wheels. Engine, you guys know the drill. We're gonna add 25% extra power and 2 turbochargers. And lastly, I don't know if I'm going to add any attachments. I like the truck how it looks. It looks pretty clean. clean, so I don't think I'm gonna add any attachments, but we will add the brand new rock lights that will give us lights. Look at this, holy moly, dude, this looks crazy. I'm gonna keep it white just because it matches with the color of my vehicle. But let me turn this thing on and let's give this a nice test. And let me hop out and take a look at this. Look at this brand new machine. So it's got a lift kit, some brand new wheels, the rock lights, the shooting stars headliner, and this beautiful white snow color. Oh my goodness, dude, this is an insane update from Southern Modding. I wish I could do some stuff like this in APM. I would make all my trucks look like this. But let me hop into this thing. Let's give this a nice little test. I'm gonna turn off ABS and traction. Let me see how this thing performs. Okay, not bad, pretty solid. Yeah, this is actually a really nice drive. It's not bad at all. I thought it wasn't going to drive good because how tall it is. And look at the rear, it's got 2 tires on each side, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh my goodness, this truck is insane. This has got to be one of my new favorite trucks in Southern Modding. Maybe I'm a little bit biased because it's brand new, but it genuinely looks nice. But we are now back. Look at our build. I think it's a nice 10 out of 10. But let me get this thing parked right here, just like so. And I think we should continue with the next truck, which is this one. I don't know what type of truck this is. I think it must be like a Ford. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks really nice. But let's quickly take this to the shop and see what we can do to it. You guys know I'm gonna add my magic on this truck and I'm gonna make it look like a beauty. I already have a color in mind. I'm thinking about doing like a dark ocean blue on this thing. It's gonna look so fantastic. But we're back at the mechanic shop. Let me just drift. And let's pull into the shop and let's get this thing transformed into a brand new vehicle. So let's enter customization. Let's do where's blue? Oh, gray looks really good actually. Okay, you know what, we might do gray for the next color. Our blue. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice. What if we go darker? Oh, that looks actually pretty good. Let me just make it a little tad lighter, just so we can still get that blue color. Rims, we can't change it. Oh man, you guys know I need my windows fully tinted. All right, and now for the ride height. I think the ride height is not bad. We could make this a little bit taller, just like so. Dampening, we could add a little 10% or so. Stiffness, drop this a little bit. And then for the wheels, honestly, these wheels are very thin, so we're gonna make them thicker. How do we make them thicker? Oh, like that. There we go. And then I kind of don't want them poking out too much. I'm gonna add like this. I think that should be pretty good right there. All right, nice. And now engine, I'm gonna add some of this, some of my magic trick, and boom, 3 coal and 2 turbochargers. And then for the attachments, since this is a work truck, I think I'm gonna add a light bar and I might add a grill as well. Ooh, the grill looks nice, but I don't know if it fits. Yeah, I don't know if the grill fits. I'm gonna take it off. Oh yeah, since it is a work truck, like I was saying, we can add a toolbox. And look at that, we just need the lights. And honestly, I think I'm gonna do another white. I think white looks super clean. We could do a blue. And look at that. Let me turn this thing on and let's get it out of the garage so we can take a good look at this. And oh my goodness, dude, I just made a freaking beast. Look, brand new wheels, rock lights, upgraded suspension, beautiful dark blue paint job, and then of course you cannot forget about our brand new attachment. This has got to be another beautiful looking truck that I was able to cook up right now. But we are not done. We have 2 more vehicles to finish off, so let's hop into this thing and let's make our way back to my spot so we can grab the 3rd vehicle. Alrighty everyone, we are now back home. Let me get this thing parked up right next to our brand new truck right here. I think that truck is a Denali. Is it a Denali? I don't know, but I feel like it is some type of GMC because I kind of recognize this grill. But anyways, we have 2 more, so let's quickly hop into this one right here. I believe this one should be a Chevy, and we're gonna customize this thing. I think I'm gonna put a gigantic lift kit onto this thing, and I might even add some rock lights under this thing. We'll see how this thing is gonna look with the suspension kit. I'm super excited to transform this beast into a completely new car. I might even add some new turbos on this thing and make this also into, oh, we can make this into a drag machine. All right, let's see what we can turn this thing in. So let's pull into the garage. Let me turn it off. First things first, we gotta change up the color. Let's see, what color should we do with this? Oh, look at this. We got a nice red right here. Oh yeah, I'm rocking with this, you guys. Let me add some street performance tires. And then for the rims, I think I might go with these. Actually, you know what? They don't look good. Ooh, these look good. I'm gonna go with these right here, the Carolina Special. I think that's how you say it. We're gonna add some tint suspension. Now this is gonna be interesting. Let's add this. Ooh, Ooh. Should we add more height? Yo, this thing looks crazy. All right, the wheels. Let me add some offset, and then let me make the tires fatter. Oh my goodness, what am I cooking up right here? And then let me make the tires even bigger. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is crazy. And then of course we gotta add some power to the engine. You guys know the drill. I'm not a fan of the supercharger because it sounds weird, but I think that is gonna be it. Maybe we could add a grill. Oh yeah, look at that. I think a grill actually looks nice on this thing. We're gonna add the grill. Ooh, we're gonna add some lights on this thing. And how about a low profile toolbox? And I think that is gonna be it for this. You know what, let me take this off. I'm not a fan of that. I'm just gonna keep the lights and the toolbox and the lights. Let's see, does this thing look good with lights? Not really. Yeah, it doesn't look good with the lights, so I'm gonna keep it off. So let me pull out of here and let's take a look at this beauty. And oh my goodness, dude, what did I just create? What the hell? So this is our brand new build right here. Take a look at this Chevy. We've got the Carolina wheels, brand new lift suspension kit. This, I think it's called a circular light. I don't know, it goes on the roof and it looks pretty cool. And then we've got a low profile toolbox. Look at this. Yo, this is a nice build right here. Let me know if I cooked with this one, chat. Let me know. Be honest, you can hurt my feelings, it's okay. But we have one more build, and that is going to be, actually, what truck is it? I don't know what truck it is, but let me quickly make my way back home and I'll tell you guys what truck it is. Alrighty everyone, we are now back home, and as you guys can see, we have a Ford right here. I'm not sure which Ford it is. I think it might be like a Raptor or something, but let me hop in. There we go, and we're gonna quickly make our way to the mechanic shop. I'm just laughing on the suspension on this thing, dude. The suspension on this thing is so funny. I feel like a sedan would be taller than this thing. But let's quickly make our way to the mechanic shop, and here we are at the mechanic shop. Let me just skirt and drift a little bit, and let's pull in into our garage right here where we're gonna customize this truck. Let me just turn off the engine and let's see, what color should we do this? I'm thinking about like a smoky dark gray. Look at that. Oh my goodness, you guys, I always cook with these colors, do I not? All right, let's do trail grapplers. I might go off-roading, who knows. And now for the rims, I'm not sure what kind of rims this thing looks good on. Oh, these look nice, dude. All of these look really nice. Oh, look at these. Yo, I think I'm gonna go with these. They look so aggressive. But let me add some window tints. Let me raise the suspension. Let me fix up the dampening, the stiffness, and lastly, well, actually not lastly, and next up we have the wheels. So I think we gotta add some offset. So let's do about halfway. I don't think I'm gonna add any tire width, maybe just one, that's it. And then the diameter of the wheels, I think that should be good right there. Nothing too crazy. What else are we missing? Oh, the engine power. Yeah, let me quickly add this. I kind of want to add a light bar on this thing, and of course I think we can add some lights under the truck. So I think some nice good old white lights is gonna look good, and I think that is going to be it. And look at this. Please chat, did I, oh my goodness, what happened to my truck? It's jumping. It is haunted. But take a look at this Ford right here. Oh my goodness, look at the wheels. They look so aggressive. We got the suspension kit, we got the lift kit on, this smoky gray color, and the light bar right up there. Oh my goodness, dude, I'm so good at this, no cap. But let me quickly make my way back home because I think we can now check out all of the vehicles that we customized in today's video. Alrighty everyone, we are now back at, oh, I almost hit my truck. Oh my goodness, you guys, I am so crazy. But let me get this thing parked up right around here, and let's take a look at this, the brand new customized Ford right here. Look at this Raptor. Yo, this thing is insane. We got this nice Chevy with the nice kit. It looks pretty nice, not gonna lie. We got the brand new vehicles right here. Look at this. I think I cooked with this, I'm not gonna lie. These builds are insane. They gotta be the best builds in Southern Modding. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. Alrighty everyone, if you guys did enjoy this series, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe for more videos like this. We're gonna be back tomorrow, so until then, I will catch you guys. Until then, bye bye.